Hello students, welcome to our English class. Today I am going to start the next lesson 2.2, the three questions. The writer of the lesson was Leo Tolstoy. He was born on 1828 and died on 1910. He was a Russian writer who is regarded as one of the greatest authors of all time. He first achieved literary acclaim in his 20s with his semi autobiographical trilogy Childhood, Boyhood, and Youth. A parable is a short story with a moral lesson. A parable usually has a human character. This parable concerns a king who wants to find the answer to what he considered to be the three most important questions in life. Let's start our lesson. Before that, I have introduced you about the Leo Tolstoy. Now see that once a certain king had an idea. If he always knew the right time to begin everything, if he knew who were the right people to listen to and who to avoid the most important things to do, he would never fail in anything that he would undertake, and above all, if he always knew that what was the most undertake, since he was convinced that he was the right in thinking this way. So he made an proclamation that he had any proclamation made in his kingdom. He would give a great reward to anyone who would teach him what the right time was for every action, who the most necessary people were, and how he might know the most important thing to do. He had a three question. So he made a proclamation to his in his kingdom that if he would give a great reward to anyone who would teach them. The first three questions see that what the right time was for every action, who the most necessary people were, and how he might know the most important thing to do. These are the three questions he made to means he made proclamation before the his kingdom. Many learned people came to the court, but they all gave different answers. In reply to the first question, some said that to know the right time for every action, one must draw up in advance a table of days, months, and years, and must live strictly according to it. Means many learned people from his kingdom came to him to the court, and they all gave the different answer of that question. The first question, what the right time was for every action. So many reply for that question, that some said that to know the right time for every action, one must draw up in advance a table of days, months, and years, and must live strictly according to it. Once others declared that it was impossible to decide beforehand the right time for every action, but that not letting oneself be absorbed in idle pastime, one should always attend to all that was going on and then do what was the most essential. Yet other also said that it was impossible for one man to decide correctly the right time for every action, and what the king should instead have a council of wise people who would help him to fix the proper time for everything. These are the questions answered replied by many learned people. Equally varied were answer to the second question. They given the first question's answer. After that, equally varied answers were given by the uh, to learn people to that second question. Some said the people the king most needed were his counselor, other priests, others doctors, while some said warriors were the most necessary. After that, they came to the third question. To the third question about what was the most important occupation. Some replied that most important thing in the world was science. Others also replied that it was a skill in warfare. And others again replied that it was religious worship. The king was convinced by none of these answer and gave the reward to none. Means those questions answer given by his learned people, and king was not satisfied that answer. So he had not given the reward to none. He decided instead to go to a hermit. He was widely renowned for his wisdom. Hermit lived in a small hut in a forest which he never left. He spoke only to common folk. So the king put a simple cloth and approaching to the hermit's cell, dismounted his horse and left his bodyguard behind. Then the king decided to go to the hermit who was widely renowned for his wisdom. The hermit means here a person living alone is in a religious discipline that is called the hermit. So he decided to go to the hermit, and he was a renowned person. Hermit was a renowned person for his wisdom. So he wanted to go to ask the three questions that hermit. Hermit lived in a small hut in a forest which he never left. He spoke only to the common folk. So the king put a simple cloth and approaching to the hermit said, dismounted his horse and left his bodyguard behind. He alone go to that hermit cell, means hut. When the king arrived, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. When that king arrived to the hermit hut, that time hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king but went on digging. Hermit was frail and weak, and each time he struck the ground with the spade and turned over a little earth, he breathed heavily. King went up to him and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer the three questions. The king go to that hermit, and that time hermit was digging a ground, and he was very frail and weak, and each time he struck the ground with his spade and turned over a little earth. He breathed heavily. So that time that king went to up him and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer the three questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Second question, who were the people I most need? And third, to whom should I therefore pay most attention, and what affairs are the most important and need my first attention? Hermit listened to the king but said nothing. He just pat on his hand and resumed digging. Hermit listened to that all the questions asked by the king, but he said nothing. He just pat on his hand and resumed digging. King watched in silence for a while. Then, feeling sorry for the hermit, he said, You are tired. Let me take the spade and work a while for you. The hermit took the spade and work for. The hermit silently handed over the spade and sat down on the ground. When he had dug two beds, the king stopped and repeated his question. The hermit again gave no answer, but Rose stretched out his hand for his spade and said, "Now rest a while and let me work a bit." But King did not give him the spade and continued to dig. Then 1 hour passed and another. The sun began to sink behind the trees, and the king at last stuck the spade into the ground and said, "I came to you, wise one, for an answer to my question. If you can give me none, please say so. I will go home." "Hear me, here comes someone running," said the hermit. "Let us see who it is."